Gosh, I just noticed that on CapCut, it's been spitting out a lot of info, a lot of notifications. I heard that they're trying to ban it or something like that. There's something going on there. Um, Apparently, it's bad for your computer and bad for yourself. Apparently, there's spying or something like that. But then everything spies on you on the internet. So who the hell knows, right? Anyways, so I am, trying to make a decision here. Um, Clearly, my cutting and everything was all screwed up, and seeing this really spells it off, right? That's higher than that. That's higher than that. That's higher than that. Over there, you guys can't see it right there. And then this thing here, it's rotting. So, and then the wooden buckets. Ignore the mess. It has to be cleaned up in here still. Okay, I'm just not in the mood to do it. These things here are like I'm 51, so these things here are about 55 years old. Those have to go as well because I got slivers and everything on them, and they're just in bad shape. So those are going to be going as well. So I am trying to figure out whether or not I should check out Rona's website and see if I could make some measurements of, like, if I was to go ahead and get the cuts done professionally, if I should take the screws out of here and the brackets and then put them on boards which will be cut properly. And because the plan, okay, was to like on the bed here, ignore the mess, okay, was to have it go around here, like along the side, the same thing over there, and the same thing at the top down there. It's just to have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So in that way, that way there's solidification on the sides, hopefully. And of course, those suckers would have to be screwed in, and they would need glue to solidify. But I wouldn't be able to do that until there's an air mattress. Or I undo the brackets, I take out the screws, put them with the rest that are up here, right, and my measuring tape, and just get rid of it all, and just put that board platform in the van after it's cleaned up. You guys remember how I had it with sharing my life, right? And of course, I had it that way with this channel too, early on when I was in Nanaimo. Um, or no, was it? Well, I think it was just sharing my life out there. Come to think of it. Anyways, or should I just clean up the platform that's in the van, put this one in there until further notice, and just buy those thermal bags? And so I'll just put them right on the side. I have a decision to make on that. Um, don't get me wrong. When I had the glue and screws and everything with the old platform there, where all the wood came from, it was solid. It didn't move. So a part of me is saying to give that way a shot. That way it's cut properly. So, like, for an example, one last ditch effort to save the van, and then maybe have the same thing happen on the edge down here, and and on the head side too. So that way it just, you see what I'm saying there? That way it won't go anywhere. Sneaky? How am I sneaky? I've just been sitting here. So that's my idea. That way, at least then I could have it done. I could just get it screwed in, glued in, and make the frame. What do you guys think? Anyways, I gotta go see him. Okay. So, I'm going to try this again. Anyways. So, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. I'm going to check out prices, but I had to get rid of the old stuff that was sitting here. As I picked it up, they all fell apart. And then I found out that they're actually closer to 65 years old. And I was like, okay, well, no wonder they filled the way they do. And so I requested to see, what should I do? Because they're not mine. She said, throw them out. Guys are just going to fall apart. It's like, okay. So everything is ready to go in the front room, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do about this stuff here. Should I unscrew it, unbolt it, and go get the stuff done correctly? That way everything is measured properly. Be a good way for me to get out of here and get out. And then, yeah. Oh, I even forgot a few pieces over here. See, this board here, right? Whoops. This board here and this board here were part of the bed underneath. And so was this one here, right? And all the stuff was part of the underneath. So I need something to where I gotta get this figured out, man. I'm just trying to get videos out to you. I know they're not the best. So, but I think I'm done with chopping wood. Seriously, I really think I am. Yeah, I'm gonna put the 3 pellets that I have. I'm gonna have to take pictures of those. I'm gonna put those on Facebook Marketplace and see if anyone wants them. And if they do, bye, take it, right? So, but if they don't, then I'm gonna have to probably spend money to get rid of them. So, I don't really want that part. So I really hope someone takes them. So, anyways, I gotta get my shoes on. Well, I just got busy taking things apart, cleared it all up there, started cleaning up around here. Like I said, ignore that stuff, has to be cleaned up. I had no choice because when I was trying to figure out things for the bed, I want things to be straight, right? So, but I did actually go on to Home Depot's website. Come on, computer, today. Where is it? And it would barely cost me anything in order to get the new ones. And I've already got the brackets, I've already got the glue, and I've already got the screws. And it's looking at $4.38 per piece of wood that I would need. And so I'm just thinking maybe that's the best bet, is just to go get those $20 for wood. If not, probably less than that, to get this thing done. And then once I've got the money, I can get those other things. Yeah, you guys, I'm one of those kind of people that doesn't like giving up on what I'm doing, and especially if I'm trying to do something for you guys and whatnot. Like actually I just finished watching a video regarding 8 YouTubers which are very famous, and one of them said it could take 5 to 10 years before anything happens with your channel. And I was like, 5 to 10? So 10, I'd be 61. There'd be no point by then. 5 years is even pushing it, right? So, because my videos aren't very exciting, right? So, it's going on 3 o'clock now, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Am I going to try and get this for today, or am I going to leave it for tomorrow? Yeah, I'm exhausted from the heat. It's like 30 degrees around here, so. I was actually forgetting my glasses. I took an hour and a half nap this afternoon too. I'm still freaking tired. Hold on. Okay, I just made some dinner for the mama. And so, I was watching a video, and it It was regarding YouTube's CEO, right? And I was like, okay, cool, no problem. And it was kind of funny. Everyone in there was saying, you know, pump out all the videos you want. Nobody really cares for you. They don't really care for the videos. If they like it because of the thumbnail, they'll click on it and give them 5 seconds. Because if it's not what they think it is, they're gone. Which is only the truth, right? And it was kind of funny because he was asked, well, how often should you get videos out? And he said, at least once a week. If you get them out more, do it, right? And hold on. Anyways, yeah, so, and then it was kind of funny because I just noticed that Chrome was actually on live too. Someone asked him the exact same question, and even he said, start off, it's going to look like crap at first, and you just got to keep on working at it, right? And, well, with mine, you know, it's always been not doing the best, right? So, but I think the tide's about to turn with things. So you guys, all the work that I did, which was obviously experimental, clearly, okay, is basically going to, you know, be recycled. Coming out the van here to fire it up. Wonderful. Looks like my van was already open. Oh, jeez. It's a doozy in here. Woo! I was actually just on my friend's TikTok, and she's actually up at Bridal Falls right now. So, and with her kids, and you know, I haven't been up in Bridal Falls in I think it's 12 years, and you know, if I'm going to be hitting the road, say for example next month kind of thing after the wedding, Bridal Falls is one area that I would like to be able to go to, and then hit the campground nearby. So, hey, oh, it's so warm in here that my cell phone holder is not keeping traction. Oh, no. Let's try that. Anyways, so I'm going to be trying something out, and I'm hoping it's going to work. I'm going to damn it, did it happen again? Yeah, it did. Ah! Oh, shit. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to go like this. So anyway, so I'm still gonna try and make that bed, because those bags, it's not gonna cost much anyway, right? So, I figured out it's gonna cost about $12 from wood, and it should be able to work. And tomorrow will be a day where I should be able to be out here. I got some flat boards I could put it on these ones here, and then I'm going to clean it up, okay, and then try and put that protector stuff on. Now, obviously, it's just a small thing of it, right? So I got to be careful. And then once I know that things are set up for in here, I have to take pictures of these pallets in here too, because I'm getting rid of them. And the old garbage ones that are in here, I got to throw out my mom's garbage today too. So there's a bunch of rounds I got to do. But yeah, things are going to be going in the right track very, very, very soon, and it has to, because after the wedding, you know, I'm looking at trying to do something about hitting the road. Now, financially, it's going to be tough. Right, so, but it's gotta be done. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys right now, except for the fact that I've got to try and clean up the back a little bit, and And the top of the roof has some of the wood too, right? So that stuff is going to be going into the trash. Honestly, I'm done with doing all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's like I was saying. Here, I'll show you guys. Kind of the ideas of what I was talking about. So, right now, Plan A has fallen apart. Okay, so Plan B is to buy the wood that is needed to boost up the van to about 14 or so inches, and then clean up the board that is in here, clean up all the sawdust and all that kind of fun stuff that is in here, and then start putting stuff inside the bed. If that does not work, okay, then it's swallowing the cost. But if it does not work, then those bags I told you about, those like cooler bags kind of thing, then I will be putting them right along here. So it'll be the best bet to do it. So so the platform, the platform would go down here. Okay, it looks like crap right now. Just ignore it, okay? Because it's all garbage, right? It would go there, and the bags can actually go, right beside each other and have all my stuff right along, okay? And then of course the two tables in the front would have to come down. They'd have to be lowered. So that's why I'm hoping to make the bed. That way, if I have the bed made, it opens up a little bit of space, right? So, using this kind of wood here, okay, is very experimental. You know, like because I've never done this stuff before, right? So, yeah, go figure. The guy who just left, okay, and the guy doesn't talk to me anymore. He's one of the guys in the area who has been complaining about my van. He just gave me a dirty look, right? And I was like, whatever, man. Like, come on. The guy's 42 years old. I used to be friends with him until he started backstabbing me. So, anyways, so the boards upstairs will be used to a degree, but yeah, if I can build the bed up like this is 19, right? So 14 comes down to about here, okay? So if the bed is that level, I should be able to work with it, right? Because I'm just going to sit on it and then do the stuff on here. So, and then when that's done, that finished stuff, it's going to go on, everything. I wanted to, and I got to actually get these screw holes. I got to take them out a little bit and probably glue them down because I don't want to scratch my arm, right? So, and then when all that's done and the cooking stuff is actually in the right spot, okay, once it all gets cleaned out. Okay, the sun's gone over more. It's cooled down a little bit in here, so hopefully that thing won't screw up. I gotta find some new cell phone holders or something because in the summertime, these ones get the plasticky because it's made by a plastic suction cup. They're horrible in the summertime. So if you're doing anything, good work, trying to tape or anything, it's just not good. So I'm trying to find cell phone holders. Like these are HTUs, right? But yeah, if maybe it's because if I had an air conditioning unit in here, it'd be a different story too, right? But I don't want to go through too much gas. I don't know. Anyways, and I just noticed that the weather stripping. Oh shit! The weather stripping on my door panel here is also gone kaput too. I'm not putting any more money into this van that I don't have to put into it, so I will just have to. Yeah, with the way that's looking, I might just have to try and tape it up somehow. Oh Jesus! Again. Holy man. Okay, so give me a second. Well, I think it's a given. I do need new cell phone holders in here, like the ones I have. Okay, are these ones here? Okay, and that's coming off way, 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 way. See, look at that. It just came off. This is the kind of stuff that I've got, and which they said was supposed to be really, really, really good. But look at the condition of that. Yeah, it just peeled right off, right, from the heat. So, you guys, can you guys tell me what kind of what kind of cell phone holder people have out there, right, that may not have suction cups or whatever that can handle heat, that will actually stay on your dash? I'm getting tired of this. Every single summer, that happens to me, right, where it's because the sun comes through, right, and as a result, it gets really, really, really hot. And yeah, plastic's not made for heat, right? So, at least not that kind anyway. But anyways, you guys now know what's going to be happening. So, I was contemplating trying to drive to Rona and see if I can get that wood or not. But the thing is, I don't know how many wood I need. That's the only problem. I would have to get someone there to help me out, but they're not the best when it comes down to that kind of service. They'll be like, well, you should know this stuff. Well, how the hell am I supposed to know that unless I'm here, right? So, and I'd probably have to bring a measuring tape or some damn thing. And I'm contemplating going there, but then I know tomorrow. What I'm afraid about is if I was to leave, there's gonna be no parking here. That's what I'm really, really, really afraid of, right? Because I'm not gonna be building something to be like in here. It's gonna be. You guys get the idea. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys and let you guys know what the idea is that I came up with. One more effort. The other effort was just a disaster because it was me cutting everything. And clearly, I can't be doing that anymore, right? When you're seeing parts where it's going to go, when it's all going like this, it's like I thought I did that properly, and then you realize you're actually cutting in diagonal. That's when you know that cutting wood just is not your forte. Not unless you're in the back countries, you're just cutting wood because you're going to burn it. So. Oh well, so that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just, a few dollars to see if I can accomplish this, and then if I can't, then I'll go to the other way and just go with the flow. Anyways, I'm going to jet. Wait for the next video to come out. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to be doing the best I can anyway. Once my streaming station is set up and everything's good to go in here, I will be doing some lives, not on this channel yet. Okay, but I will be doing lives on the other platforms. Why he was wailing his horn like that is because the traffic just kept on going by. Not even paying attention to the fact that an emergency vehicle was trying to get out. That was another thing too, before I let you guys go. Found out that my mom went shopping for a bit, right? Because for her dementia's not that bad, right? She dropped something apparently by one of the stores. And there was this, apparently, my mom asked this Asian lady, who looked like she could be in her 30s, to help her out to pick it up. And she told my mom how to go and where to get there. And I was like, all you were doing was asking for a little bit of help, and she spoke down to you? She's like, yeah. She's like, do it yourself. You're a person. She's like, I'm just asking for help. And then so she walked a little ways down, and there was one that was even younger. And then that lady actually asked my mom if she needed help to walk across the street. To me, that shows respect. The other one was just of course, not everybody in society is gonna be nice, right? But to me, it's arrogance, man. Like if I was a baby boomer, and I know I'm getting there, shh, don't you say a word. that, you know, I would expect people are going to show some kind of respect towards that. Hey, some of you are baby boomers. So you ever experienced that before? Anyway, I'm going to get going here. Like I've already said like 5 minutes ago, tomorrow looks like it could be a busy day. It is what it is, though. And, yeah, this is going to be day by day. You know, once this is set up, I think we'll be a lot happier. It'll be an accomplishment, for that, that's for sure. And it'll be time for camping and stuff like that. So, you know, if I can find campgrounds or whatever, whether it's free or if there's a small fee that are available, I'm going to be trying to hit those to start bringing more videos out to you guys. And I will be streaming on the other ones as well. Right? I got to do whatever it's going to take to get the money in. I got debts to pay and I got savings to do. And that's hard to do at the same time. So, all right. I got to go. I will talk to you all later. Remember to subscribe, share, like, and comment, and everything is filtered. So if you're not going to be nice on the comments, you probably won't see it, and neither will I. So just to give you guys a heads up on that. I've been noticing that a lot. So, alrighty, talk to you later. Chowder.